0% financing for up to 36 months and save up to $500 on temper adjustable sets.
It's the Ford President's Day Sell-a-thon. Come get great deals on many in-stock vehicles. Get 0% APR plus $1,000 trade assist cash on the 2022 Ford Explorer. Or take advantage of these great deals on other favorite SUVs. This Ford Sell-a-thon ends Monday.
Katy Perry and Lionel Richie, plus music from Beck. New Kimmel ABC tonight.
Tonight, President Biden addressing the nation about the downing of 4 objects over the U.S. and Canada, including the Chinese spy balloon shot down off the coast of South Carolina. The president under growing pressure from both parties to speak directly to the American people about the incidents. All 4 objects shot down by U.S. fighter jets, beginning with that spy balloon. Then 3 objects brought down 3 days in a row over Alaska, the Yukon, and Lake Huron. The president on what the U.S. has learned about those objects and why he says shooting down China's balloon sent a clear message. Martha Raddatz in Washington. Also tonight, the Georgia special grand jury recommending perjury charges linked to testimony about attempts to overturn the state's 2020 presidential election results by former President Trump and his allies. Donald Trump did not testify, but the grand jury believes some witnesses who did lied under oath. Jonathan Karl standing by. The major storm as we come on the air, tornado warnings in the south. 18 states on alert from Mississippi to Maine. Severe storms, heavy snow and rain. The system moving into the northeast tomorrow. Rob Marciano tracking it all. Late word tonight, a police officer arrested for the deadly shooting of an unarmed man in Louisiana. What the officer's body camera video shows after he responded to a domestic disturbance. New reporting tonight about the tragic shooting on the campus of Michigan State University. Authorities revealing the chilling 2-page note written by the alleged gunman and listing other targets. Frustrated residents demanding answers about the toxic train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. The head of the EPA on the ground today trying to calm fears. Some people complaining of headaches and nausea. Many concerned about water and air quality, despite being told both are safe. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, still suffering effects of a stroke, checking himself into Walter Reed, receiving treatment now for clinical depression. Tesla announcing a recall because of issues with one of its most popular features and the risk of a possible crash. And news coming in tonight about Bruce Willis, what his family is now saying about his condition.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David tonight. And we begin with President Biden before the cameras for the first time to address the string of unidentified objects shot down by U.S. fighter jets over the U.S. and Canada. The president under pressure from all sides to speak to the possible threat. The president saying we don't know where the 3 most recent objects came from that were shot down last weekend, but nothing suggests they were part of China's spy balloon program or engaged in surveillance from any other country. But he stood by his decision to send fighter jets to Alaska, Canada's Yukon territory, and the Great Lakes to take the objects down, saying he will take action to any perceived threat. The president saying he's not looking for a new Cold War with China, but not apologizing for shooting down their balloon and keeping its remains. ABC's chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, leading us off in Washington.
Good afternoon.
Tonight, for the first time.